Okay, so funny story. I was trying to film footage for this video like yesterday. And I come across this guy who is also smurfing. His main strategy was to block like 90% of the time, and my god was that match annoying as fuck. I had to come up with BS on the go like the swift kick poke on the spot just to have any sort of opening because I never practiced any Todo neutral. I was somehow able to reverse 3-0 this guy from orange health, and when I finally won I was like, holy shit. That last stock was like 3 minutes long. And then we get to my next opponent. And this dude rage quits on the second round because he can't handle my funny. If you think this video contains any freaky tech about Todo, then sadly I do not have anything for you today. I apologize to everyone who expected me to talk about the elbow drop feint into pebble throw variant as an absolutely true combo, because for some reason the swap does not go on cooldown when you do the elbow drop feint. Today I will be Hold on, let me get that real quick.
Oh, what's up?
Today I will be talking about a really funny yet surprisingly somewhat effective way to use Todo's swap. So normally, you can't really use Todo's swap in neutral because it can simply be blocked by the opponent. However, it can only be blocked at a specific distance. In close range, you can swap with your opponent anyway, whether or not they are blocking. While it can be hard to get up close to force a swap and start a combo since that risks you getting hit with a side dash, I have found another use for it. The mix-up.
You never see it coming. Nothing beats it.
As simple as swap is, I've found many of my opponents who get caught in the swap mix-ups to be completely disoriented. They either whiff moves or do like 360 blocks or mash their counter the moment I do a swap in hopes that they could at least fight back. And the funnier part is that sometimes, your opponent may forget that you can feint your swap. This can lead to situations where your opponent reacts in a peculiar way, giving you an opening. In short, it is really funny. Please like. Despite all this and that I've talked about so far, you may be wondering whether or not it's genuinely practical to do in the first place. I found out that successfully landing the mix-up can give you a free M1 combo's worth of damage while only using a little bit of your ult bar. You still have your moves off cooldown, and you can even pull off the elbow drop feint into pebble throw variant combo because you should still have your swap. Your opponent also doesn't get ragdolled, meaning if they do not mash side dash in the only opening they have, it is hard for them to get out. That being said, the obvious downside is that it isn't true, and they have a long enough opening to get out or fight back. Somehow. It isn't as fast as mix-ups like the normal extended swings tech on block, meaning they have a little bit of room to mash side dash and get away. Despite that, they'll be so disoriented by the swap that they can't take advantage of getting out and it resets back to neutral. But because of the disorientation, I wouldn't really worry about them fighting back unless you lack practice, or they somehow start adapting to your swap patterns and block or respond accordingly. What the f am I talking about? This is a fucking mix-up, for God's sake. Anyway, the other benefit of the swap mix-up is the psychological impact it has on your opponents. And by that I mean, they get mad. Like really, really, mad. You good, bro? Question mark.
Annoying.
And if they don't get mad, I noticed that some of them get so confused that they start whiffing moves on their own. Even without my own input. You can see kinda everything I discussed so far in this one clip I pulled off against this guy, who also ulted on last stock on low HP. If you want to pull off the swap mix-up, you just need to know this one important mechanic about it. Whenever you swap, you will have the direction of where the target you swapped with is facing. Now I want you to come up with your own interesting swap mix-up setups, but if you want to use mine, here are my 2 most used ways to do so. First, swap with your opponent while walking to the left. If you love side dashing towards the right, this puts your enemy to the right side, which allows you to easily side dash in. This can also be flipped by walking to the right, then side dashing to the left after the swap. Second, swap with your opponent while turning your back against them and walking away. If your opponent is facing your back, you'll be positioned behind them while they face away, making it difficult to block. That's it for today. Also, if you're wondering what this new portion is, this is exclusively for channel members who want to be cool and awesome. Literally. Anyways, thank you to my one and only channel member Senor Plaga. I hope the text-to-speech said that right. It has been almost a month and I haven't realized he's been a part of awesome the whole time. My apologies. And thanks everyone for watching. I will see you all in the next 10 decades.